Welcome to Little Creek Bee Ranch. Haha, the beginning of the 2025 bee season. It is. Let's do date and time. March 12th, 11:43. Temperature is about 63, something like that. Get myself all settled here. I'm gonna hang my sunglasses. I have to wear my sunglasses. The sun's kind of bright on my eyes, but the bees don't like those. They see you in sunglasses. They go, "Oh, look at that big bug." Right into your glasses, up underneath your glasses. That's not fun. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing the first most important visual check of the season. Let me get myself set the way that I want. Okay. You probably can't see the bees coming and going. We're looking at this colony right there. That one. So I will come behind. I can even see pollen coming in from here. But I will put my veil on. I don't like getting stung in the face. I usually don't have any problems, but one sting on the lip, nose, or eyes, a day is over. Whatever. And I will come behind and just kind of lean over or to the side. Get that grass out of the way. And I am looking for pollen coming in. Get a nervous tickle in my throat. I was okay before the camera came on. Now what I'm doing? What am I doing? Looking for pollen to come in, which is an indication of a laying queen. Queen lays eggs, eggs hatch into larva, larva needs protein, protein's the pollen. Tells me my queen made it through the wintertime. And I have a laying queen, which is good. See, simple inspection, didn't open anything. Pollen comes in for the larva. If there's not a queen there, or she's dead or absent or whatever, there's no egg laying going on, so the girls don't have a purpose and the girls don't go get pollen. So you won't see pollen coming in. That one's queen right. I think this one may be a dead out. This one's active. Always in the early spring, the apiaries they always look messy. Till we get in here and weed eat them and clean them up. How about this one? They're way over there. So that one is queen right. The nuke is a dead out. Let's go down the line. We're just doing some simple visual checks. Simple stuff. Yo. Right there. Coming around behind. Yeah, they don't want to stand in front. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock is theirs. Kind of annoying to them if you get in front all the time. And I'll just look. You just want to see pollen come in. Sometimes it's not so easy. Oh, I saw rose colored pollen come in. Ooh, that's pretty cool. More rose colored pollen. Rose colored pollen. Also, too, it's 11:48. Girls are coming back kind of early. There's a lot of resources on the road. Usually, more pollen coming in. 1 o'clock is dance time. Return to more pollen, yellow pollen coming in. 1 o'clock is dance time. They've been out all morning, early afternoon. But they got field workers coming back early, it seems. That tells me there's lots of resources out there. Okay, so I've seen enough pollen come in here. It tells me I have a laying queen. This one's queen right, which is good. Yeah, oh, yeah, very good. Okay, I'm cool with that one. This one's a dead out. Let's go. I'm going to walk through here like this away. All these weeds. Time to do some outside work. Very cool. Not everything in beekeeping is so complicated. We want to confirm that we're queen right to start the year. Sorry. Ooh, oh no. Oh, I see they're coming. I gotta pull an old towel. Gee, Kendall. Why don't you pull? Let's do this. There we go. Now, I was in there for, golly jeepers, Kendall. Rotten old towel. Okay. Now what did I do there? I sped them up. See, they were coming into that little hole, and now I widened their porch. Can you see them come out? Oh yeah. See, what you don't realize is any little change that you make on the outside has an effect on the inside. See them coming out now? They're like, hey, see, they're turning around. They heard something. They're turning around going, oh, something has changed. What is it? Looks different. Towel is gone. The brick is repositioned. They will speed up. More flying, more returning, more action. See that? So what you put on the porch is a block or reducer. It's kind of pumping the brakes, tapping the brakes on them. And sometimes we want that. Sometimes we want them to have free reign. You know, this colony is a good colony, but I want to expand it. I want to add some boxes to it. They swarmed. I think everything swarmed. I see pollen coming in. Just standing right here behind the camera. Nice. Now the next check I do, I don't have time today. Maybe tomorrow. I can come out and do some thump tests. Listen for the hiss report. If you're new to our channel, we teach sustainable beekeeping. Lots of cool strategies. The hiss report will tell you if they are in swarm mode or not. You say, what? Thump the stand, take a knee behind the box, thump the box on the side with the fat of your palm of your hand, and listen closely to the hiss report. It should go up and down very fast. If that's what you hear, that means leave us alone. We're here. We own the house. We're fine. If you hear a wave or a warble, it means they're in swarm mode and they're going to begin to abandon the house. And you need to study Eddie Wood's timeline. Oh man, I can give you a truckload. LittleCreekBeeRanch.com. Go to the acoustic beekeeping page. Study that. Sister page to that one's Making the Connection. You should study that and learn Apivox auditor strategies, acoustic beekeeping, and Eddie Wood's timeline and the hiss report all together. Put it all together. And if I've already lost you, don't worry. We have coaching program and Zoom classes. We've got a lot of content to learn. Raise your BIQ. Reduce the learning curve. If you don't address the learning curve, it'll throw you in the mud and roll you around a while. If you're stressed and frustrated and you're new to our channel and you're going, this is so frustrating. Nope, you're doing it wrong. You're not learning right. That's why we created the Personal Advisor Program, a structured coaching program. You can learn more about that. LittleCreekBranch.com. Go to the Personal Advisor Program page. Start to learn and read. Pollen coming in. So I have a queen here. Very good. 3 colonies right up front here. The dead outs I will clean out and that we will turn them into catch boxes. Huh? Right in the apiary. All you people watching and listening and learning who are traditional beekeepers, I'm going to get in your brain and I'm going to scramble it up. Then I'm going to restructure it. I'm going to line you out the way the bees work. People are fighting against the bees. I don't put catch boxes in the trees. Why do you do that? Because Joe said that we should put it 10 feet in the air, or we won't catch anything unless they're 15 feet in the air. Tell me how come bees stay in a box in the ground in the first place? How come you just don't set them on the pedestal, catch boxes? They hit our boxes every year. The live colonies that are in the apiary are the draw. The bees smell them. Plus, we use Swarm Commander. Most everybody knows about Swarm Commander. Simple, sustainable, simple. People make this thing too hard in beekeeping. Then they get frustrated. It's because they're working against themselves. They're not working with the bees. But if you want to set a hive in a tree, fine, Make sure your buddy holds a ladder for you so you don't fall and break a hip. You don't want to break a hip for bees, right? That'd be kind of stupid. I'm sure I've already pissed off some beekeepers. I'm sorry. I'm contrary, man. All right, here we go. Another beehive. Let's check. We're doing pollen checks today. I'm going to come back and do some audio checks in the next day or so. Let's check this group over here. Yeah. I'll scramble your brains. Let's see here. Now, what are we doing here? The girls are coming in this hole. Let's just go. Let's go right in on them. Oops. I don't know if that'll work. I don't know if you can even see that. Boy, yeah. I don't know. Can you see pollen? Oh, there's one going in. Pollen. It's just like a flash of color. Why don't you just take the tape off? I wonder if they'll let me take that tape off. Okay, girls. I know. I'll go really slow. It's okay. I know. It's just right here. Right here. There we go. There we go. Now you don't have to mess with that tape. If we want it taped again, we'll tape it over. They like that hole. And again, I've removed a little bit of a block so they'll speed up. But can't they go in the bottom box? Yeah, they can. But they're focused on that top one. So where's the queen? She's in that top box. Look at that, man. And let's come back out. Burp, 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 burp. Tips and tricks, tips and tricks. Strategies galore. If you're a beekeeper, you should be a hunter of strategies. Golden nuggets of strategies. This one's a strong colony that we're looking at here. This one here. That one was strong, but I think they've died out. So I want to see. I'm still looking at the hole. There's some pollen going in. I gotta get a better look here. Pollen going in. They hit that hole and they slow down just a touch. There's pollen. Okay, come on, Kendall. It's bright on that white. Let's see if I can do it this way. Stand to the side. Pollen going in. See, I'm just standing here. Not opening anything, not doing anything. If they got pollen coming in, they have a laying queen. There's no reason for them to go get pollen other than to feed brood, larvae, which comes from eggs, which comes from a queen. Orange pollen, like that. Need to get some pollen traps on too. That's very cool. Put some pollen traps on. Yeah, got lots of cool work coming up. You want to follow us, subscribe, like the channel, share with your friends. We got all kinds of cool lessons, man. A couple of tips and suggestions. Go to our website, littlecreekbeeranch.com. Go to the page titled Our Uniqueness. There's some bullet points there of what we're known for across the country. Just do a Google search on Little Creek Bee Ranch. See what comes up. We have a big footprint. Not trying to be popular, it's just the way we teach. People like the way we teach. Okay, cool. So whatever. I just don't like traditional beekeeping. I'm more sensitive to, there's orange pollen. I'm more sensitive to being in harmony with the bees. How they work, what they like, what they don't like, how they work. Bee principles. You don't ever hear anybody teaching bee principles. We've even written an ebook on bee principles. That's a good one. Learn how bees work. There's beekeeper protocols, what to do, when to do, how to do. You got to learn that. But the bee principles, how they work, what they like, what they do, what they don't like. Then you're working in harmony with the bees. Particularly acoustic beekeeping. Yeah, that's a big one. Apivox Smart Monitor. Go to the acoustic beekeeping page, making the connection page, read and study. We're going to have a good live Zoom class April the, oh man, I want to say the 15th on a Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. It's posted there. LittleCreekBeeRanch.com, top of the page, live Zoom class. Look at the date. Acoustic beekeeping. Be teaching how it works, how Apivox works, what to read, how to use it. We'll be recording the class, so if you missed the class, you can get the recording. Just look, getting a feel for the bees. They see that I'm standing here. You have to remember when you start off your year here, these bees have never seen me, and I've never met them. It's a whole new crop. It's not the same bees I had in October. They're long gone dead. That's like 4 generations back. So this whole crop of bees is like, yo, dude, who are you? Just a slow introduction. They can smell me. They can hear me. So do bees have ears? There's a quiz question for Anna. Anna's girls. Do bees have ears? Well, kind of, sort of. They have a Johnston's organ. That's kind of like their ear. Johnston's organ is located in the first bend of the antenna. The first elbow bend of the antenna, the Johnston's organ. They're very, very sensitive. Very sensitive. Ooh, lots of pollen coming in. Very good. Johnston's organ. Okay, like that. Now lots of bees. And I know when we come up, see, when we stepped up here, there was not a lot of action. But I stand next to the hive, and all the bees in the adjoining area just kind of around me. Hey, who's that guy at our house? They'll race over and check me out. That's why you saw so much more action pick up. Oh, 20 years in beekeeping, you learn a few things. Just a few things. Let's see. That one's a dead out. The brown top one. What's this one? Do I have? I'm going to take lemons and make lemonade. That one without a brick is a dead out. See what I have. Do I have dead outs? There's only been 1 year I've come out of winter with no dead outs. Yeah, it happens, man. So beekeeping is a fluid idea. If you're new to beekeeping, don't think you got a puppy dog and they're going to be here for 14 years. Some colonies last a long time. Mostly not. I don't see. There's all kinds of variables. Poor gene pool, mite load, no food. April 15, from March 15 to April 15, we hold our breath. It's called the red zone. No bees. So I think these two are dead outs there. Golly, man. And I think that one's a dead out. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I want you to watch something. I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Zoom in. Get right down here. Okay. Now I want you to watch. Pay attention to the amount of travel. We're kind of in the shade. On the colony you're looking at is a double medium stack with a queen excluder and then a shallow. What's the bee travel like? It's kind of light. Their hole is right there. It's right there. And there's some coming out in the feeder tray, but their hole's right there. Okay, you ready? The brick is the break. Okay, watch this. There we go. That's all I want to do. Get that out of the way. Light comes in, and they go, hey, something just happened. What just happened? Let's go further down. Now we're getting more action. I see pollen coming in. Now we don't know how big the colony is. They're assessing the openness of the porch. They go, sisters, Susan, we have to defend this. Get Jennifer and everybody down here. We got to defend this down here. I love it. Remember, they have to have enough bees to defend their opening. I think this is a swarm that has moved in early season, because I believe this one was a dead out. And then all of a sudden I got action on it a couple of weeks ago, so it may be early. I don't know. But I do see pollen coming in. Good deal, man. Okay, I'm going next door to take off a brick. I don't think anybody's home. But they're home here. Very good. Okay. So I like that one. I want them to get some resources in there. So I move the brick. All right, let's go next. Let's go behind. There's two more behind. We're going to go behind this row. Our last two visual checks. Remember, we're doing first of the season visual checks to confirm pollen flow, to confirm that we're queen right. To confirm that we're queen right. Okay, let me take you down. Woohoo! See if I see pollen coming in. And a colony without a queen is going to be peevish, testy. They're not happy. This group seems okay. I don't see pollen. Now, hey, watch this. The brick is angled, but I'm going to turn it down flush to the corner, and that's going to make them have to come to this corner over here. Okay, I saw orange pollen, but I see they were going in that right side. So they're thinking they can still do this. No, not really. Because I want to see your pollen. Maybe they are able to get in there. I want to see your pollen, girls. I see. There we are. I'm not convinced yet. If they're coming back with no pollen, there's pollen going in. No pollen, they have nectar on board. So it can be a majority of one or the other. But pollen is important because it's protein for the larva. Larva means eggs. Eggs means queen, laying queen. I see pollen coming in, but not heavy. Okay. Okay. I'll accept it. Pollen coming in. How about this one? Girls, what do you got? Is there anybody home? Nobody home. Could be a dead out. Ooh. Yeah, there's a dead out. Okay. So I will scooch that up to reduce the entrance, and we will plug it temporarily. We'll turn it into a catch box here pretty soon, and we'll just Plug that right there. Now, we won't focus on robbing. We don't want to get robbing ramped up. So whatever is dead outs is going to be turned into catch box. All right, gotta go, man. Just a quick visual stuff, you know. If you're interested in more about what we do, littlecreekbeeranch.com. Of course, you're on the YouTube channel, Ken Davis the Beekeeper. Lots of content. We've written 8 different ebooks, 13 Zoom classes, still teaching more. Number one thing we do is a personal advisor program. Private coaching programs, $29.95 a month. You get tons of content. A lot. I won't even list it all. You can go on the website and look at all the bullet points of what you get in the program. People like it. They're coming to us from all over. That's very cool. And if you're a kind of beekeeper that says, you can't teach me, I'm in Nebraska, I'm just going to laugh at you. Bees don't know state borders or county lines. Sorry. Bees work by principles. Your environment may be different, a little bit different. That's why we have Google Weather. I can check your neighborhood out. I know the weather. That's easy to do. And when you know bee principles, you know what your bees are doing in Nebraska. Your bees doing the same thing my bees are doing in Oklahoma. So we can teach members and students across the country. And we do have them across the country too, man. North Carolina, Connecticut, Missouri, Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma, all over, man. Cool stuff, man. Check it out. Personal Advisor Program. Hope you keep following, man. Share our videos with us. There's some really cool stuff that we filmed and cool stuff that we teach. See you later on the next one.